Okay, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to LYONCAST. Oh man, I don't know how your guys' Sunday is going, but whoa, it has been a little friskier. Sorry, I'm jumping over back and forth. You're going to see the YouTube studio screen because, me and YouTube are having an issue. What you can't see behind my camera part there, my face, my ugly mug, is on the side, is not showing me the chat. YouTube has a little white window with a monkey, says something went wrong. And I've done what it's told me. I tried refreshing and everything, and that chat viewer will not come up. But I have my laptop over here in case somebody decides to come in and chat. We'll see. I am the smallest of small YouTube channels, so we never know. But, hey, just got to make sure, because also YouTube and my software will not help, and figure out why sometimes it mutes my mic, even though it's on. And I have to go back to my software and refresh twice, and suddenly my mic works. And it is a YouTube problem. Even YouTube got back to me online and admitted it to me. So I was like, All right. Well, tonight, guys, I don't know how your weekend has gone. Mine went pretty well. It is flipping cold here in the Midwest. Last I knew, it was about 7 degrees. We're heading to a -8 or 9 tonight without the wind chill. So I hope everybody out there staying warm. It's going to be a cold week coming up. There's a lot of our week coming up where we are ain't out of the single digits and high winds and negatives overnight. So it's going to be a fun week. Mother Nature says, no, your winter is not done yet. A little bit, Sunday wasn't a bad day here. Wife and I took the 3 dogs hiking on an island here near here. It's a great park called Sylvan Island. And the dogs love it there. But boy, was it cold. Even bundled, you could feel that. Especially along the river there, that wind coming off it. So, hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. And I'm going to go over to my laptop. Sorry, this is what I have to do since YouTube has got a problem with the chat. On my end. There we go. All right, everybody. Tonight, I was going to talk about a bunch of stuff, but you know what? Just a little monologue, whatever you want to call it. And yes, I am dancing around. I prefer to stand. Me sitting, especially my crap lungs, it gets a little weird. I'm going to bring my camera down just a little bit. Sorry, you can see me flipping back and forth. There we go. All right. Boy, Democrats are just melting down everywhere I go to look. Democrats are having a total coronary about DOGE. They just are. And also, one of the things that's really starting to get on my nerves is what we're going to talk about here in a little bit, egg prices. Suddenly, and I've been harping on this for the 1 or 2 or 7 people who've seen some of my other videos. I've been harping on the fact that for 4 flipping years, Democrats have been trying to tell us, the economy's fine, the economy's fine. Y'all, you MAGA chuds, you're stupid. The economy is amazing. Mainstream media, economy is amazing. Economy is so much better than people think it is. Why is Biden not getting credit for his amazing economy? Inflation is nowhere near as high. You're lying. Egg prices, who gives a crap? Why are you guys picking on egg prices? Suddenly, 3 or 4 weeks into Trump, and now Democrats give a rat's ass about the economy and egg prices. And I did this on a little video here a couple days ago, but it bears repeating. It just irks me to death when a Democrat, I've seen posts, multiple ones like this. I've been arguing with some people on Facebook. Yeah, you know who you are. Arguing with some people on Facebook who, well, hey, maggots, Trump hasn't fixed the economy yet. And I was like, okay, what do you mean fixed? I thought the economy was fine. Oh, darn. You guys are dummies. Shows either you're stupid or you were lying the whole time or both. I think both. Because, no, if the economy was fine all this time, it shouldn't need fixing. 2, either you're so stupid you've put up with that crap and believed it for 4 years, or you're so stupid you think anybody's going to be able to fix, Yeah, fix the fuck up of what took 4 years to be fucked up. Yeah, a 3-week fix for a 4-year fuck up. God darn Trump. Aren't we all just regretting voting for Trump now? Hee hee. Yeah, that's Democrats right now. I had an argument earlier with another idiot who's he's posting idiotic crap on X about yeah, I was sitting next to in a bar next to a guy, and he's just whining about how he's so angry he voted for Trump and regrets his vote now, and everybody in the bars are raising their hand going, me too, oh, poor us Trump, and he's like, yeah, and I just thought, fuck you all, ha ha, and I'm going bullshit, because even CNN's polling, I posted pictures of CNN's polling showing Trump's approval ratings, and how 70% of people are saying right now Trump is keeping his campaign promises. So, fuck you, and your bullshit, and your fake news. And I say this a lot on all my social media when I'm arguing with people. I use this one phrase, and this is why Democrats lost. That type of stupidity. And since the election, a lot of you just buried your heads deeper in your asses and doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on this. You guys are morons. You just are. Either you are just so programmed by 10 years of what the media's told you to hate that you will hate for hate's sake, or you are a mixture of that and stupid. You ain't going to unring the 4-year bell in 3 or 4 weeks. And I'll tell you what. Feel free to disagree with me. Yes, I'm throwing a lot of this out. If you guys want to comment out, after the stream or something, if you ever see this, leave a comment. Don't you think, whether you agree with Trump or not, I don't even care if you agree with Trump. I don't care if you're here and you're a Trump hater. But you have to admit, Donald Trump has done more of his campaign promises in the first month of his presidency than any president in my, your, or anybody else's lifetime walking around today. There is nobody. I don't care if you're 100 years old walking around today. Tell me a president who has kept more of their campaign promises, even in a whole term, than Trump has already in his first month. You're not going to find one. It is insane what much he's gotten done. He learned when you dumbasses attacked him, and the Uniparty, including you Republicans, attacked him during the first term, and he didn't know. He went in a little naive and thought if he played nice with certain people, they'd be buddies, they'd be friends, they'd be nice. No, they went after him. They went after him and screwed him into the ground as hard as they could, held him back, damaged him, personally attacked his personal life, his family, his businesses, everything. And then since then, they've done even worse. They've even tried to kill him multiple times. So you know what? He's in now saying, F you. And he feels mandated by whatever God, nature, luck, universe, that he got elected. He wouldn't get killed. He feels mandated because he didn't get killed. He stayed alive, and he got reelected bigly. It was a very complete win. I know a lot of Democrats out there, he barely got over half. Yeah, partially because these are the skewed numbers because they kept counting after the election. It was over. These were votes. They didn't even do verification. Signatures, a bunch of other crap. So, bullshit. Plus, the thing is, how many presidents get over half of win? Not a lot. If a Democrat, let's say Kamala Harris had limped across the line at 50.1%, they'd be screaming from the rooftops, she got the popular vote. She got the popular vote. And they were always saying during the election, yeah, if Trump just wins through the Electoral College, that means nothing. He has to have the electoral vote. Or the popular vote. So then he gets the electoral win in a landslide. He gets the popular vote by a darn good amount. And when the Democrats go, oh, it's only by like 3 or 4%, that is stupidity, because if he got 53, means she got 47 or less, because there are others in there. So actually, Kamala only got right around 45%. So Trump won that popular vote of people that voted by 7%, which is a large popular vote win. So, say it with me. Fuck you, Democrats. Oh, yeah. Well, let's get into a little bit of the eggs. That's just my little opening monologue. All right. The egg prices. And I touched on that just a second ago, but egg prices, Democrats didn't give a rat's ass about egg prices. And now what are they doing? Blaming egg prices on Trump. Trump caused the egg prices. Oh my God. Aren't you angry you voted for Trump because of egg prices? And I just wrecked some moron on X earlier who was posting that stuff. So I had to go and post links to how, say it with me, the Biden administration killed millions of chickens due to bird flu in the month or two before Trump took office. Oh, yeah. So because this guy was posting, bet you wish you had Biden-era egg prices back. These are Biden-era egg prices, you dink. 100% Biden-era egg prices. Whether or not the chickens had tested for the bird flu. They ordered millions to be put down. So what happens? You shortened and these are laying chickens, mostly they got put down. But you just shortened the egg, output by millions and millions and millions of chickens. So morons. Hey, you know what else would help? If we didn't have 20, 30 million illegal aliens here eating eggs too. But yeah, here we are. This is CNN Business. High egg prices weren't Biden's fault. Yes, they were. They're not Trump's either. Wait a minute, but I thought they were. But they're his problem now, tee-hee. No. It's not his problem he's not going to magically fix bird flu. And the funny thing is, people like me were touting bird flu even during the egg prices during Biden. We were honest. But we go, holy shit, when Biden put down a bunch of chickens. It's like, New York, CNN, the soaring price of eggs has alarmed consumers and the agriculture industry, and practically everyone in Washington is pointing fingers in various directions to direct blame. Because politicians can never accept blame. Ever. So yeah. Oh, hey, Jay Watterson. Sorry, I have to look over there for the chat since YouTube says they have a fault on my live streaming dashboard, so I can't see the chat. How you doing tonight, Jay Watterson? Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to have to move. I should move my monitor, put my laptop up here also on my standing desk. But how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, man. But no, I love how politicians can't just, the few times we ever see a politician just accept blame and really do something about it, accept the responsibility and actually take a punishment or something, it's refreshing. But anybody from the Democrat Party that points towards Trump is stupid. This was all done during the Biden administration. They just got dumped in Trump's lap. So yes, while CNN is right, it is his problem now. It's not the other right. It's not Trump's fault, but it is Biden's fault, as in they put down chickens when they didn't have to. All right. It's hard to lay America's egg crisis at the feet of any one politician, but agricultural experts say politicians in Washington, around the country, can do more to help curtail the highly pathogenic avian influenza, bird flu. Don't avian flu, just call it bird flu. Everybody calls it bird flu. Responsible for the deaths of more than 40 million egg-laying birds last year. So 40 million, at least, I think that's deaths by the avian flu. But the Biden administration also put down about another 100 million. It's like, holy crap, we got a lot of chickens. Because of short supply, egg prices rose 14% from November to December alone. And they're projected to rise another 20% this year. Now you notice that all happened during the Biden administration. We are seeing the effects. Cause and effect, everybody. Wow, sorry. That's an itch. So, Democrats, bite me. Oh, Jay Watterson, I am jazzed up. I'm tired, but I'm jazzed up and ready to talk about some of this. Hopefully you had a good weekend. I will look over there as often as I can because my chat is down there. I'm on a standing desk, and I didn't know that YouTube's chat was going to have a problem. Because if I flip back over here, I can see it, you can't. But there is no chat right here. It just says something went wrong, YouTube. And it had a window I could ask for help. No fix. All right. So I will get back down and check you every once in a while as much as I can. But when I get on a roll, oh boy. Grocery stores across the country are limiting egg purchases. Yes, my Aldi stores and everything are saying 1 or 2. Waffle House announced a 50-cent surcharge per egg. Per egg? Yeesh, that's like on a double, that's $1 more. That's actually not a bad surcharge. Waffle House is actually not doing too bad. It's almost cheaper to go buy your eggs at Waffle House than it is at the grocery store. And New York Governor Kathy Hochul announced the shutdown of all live poultry markets in the state through February 14th to try to contain the spread. But yes, and I actually agree with her doing this. See, I'm not a partisan, at least not a needless partisan. I agree with her to do that, but that will also strangle the egg supply. So, you know what? Stop blaming Trump. It's an easy one, guys. Oh, this is significant. This is having a big impact on the farmer, yeah. On the consumer throughout the country, yeah. Everybody's feeling this, yeah. Said Burnt Nelson. Wow, Burnt Nelson. I named a kid Burnt. His sister's name is Well Cooked. An economist at the American Farm Bureau Federation, or AFBF. Industry leaders, including the American Egg Board, are calling for a comprehensive response to the virus to stop the spread and stop prices from rising. The potential solutions, however, are contentious and expensive. There's no broad agreement about how to move forward. All right, I'm going to stop here because I will say, oh my God, there's such a big panic. There are videos out there, you can find them on X and YouTube, of people panic buying pallets full of eggs. One, they're never going to eat that many eggs when they go bad. Two, if you're trying to black market sell them, it's a little scurvy. Plus, once again, you're trying to sell eggs. These are perishable. Three, there's tons of other food, guys. We're not dying. They're acting like, holy crap, we're out of eggs. Everybody's going to die. There's no food. It's an egg. I like eggs. I'm mad because I used to eat 2 or 3 eggs every morning because they used to be cheap and really good for you. But now I'm not eating eggs. I'm eating sausage and peanut butter and cheese, whatever else. But we have tons of food, guys. We're not dying. But boy, the Democrats want you to think, holy crap, the sky is falling. It's toilet paper 2.0 hoax. Oh, hi, Grace. Dog. I heard a tinkle behind me. So, yeah, it is a load of crap. You won't die if you don't have eggs. I did see a guy at my local Aldi store buying a $5.65, 12 of eggs there, a dozen eggs. I thought about it because I really miss my eggs right now, but $5.65 for eggs. I can buy 3 packs of their breakfast sausages for that. Yeah, so I'm going breakfast sausages. See, I'm not going to die. So don't freak out, everybody. And now we go into the blame game, which I already discussed in my monologue. Instead, many politicians have used rising egg prices to turn the opposing party into a punching bag. For example, some Democrats in Congress, and a crap load of them on social media, were quick to criticize too much caffeine and hiking is bad for you, everybody. To criticize President Donald Trump's chaotic agenda by noting his actions dismantle various aspects of the federal government will do nothing to lower egg prices. Okay. All right. Tell me how Donald Trump is going to cure the bird flu. How is he going to unring a bell that's been going on for last year and a half? How is he going to fix the fact that 40 million have died and the Biden administration put down another 100 million? Chickens, egg-laying chickens? He's not going to fix that. This is up to the USDA, which is his appointees right now, the head of the USDA and the farmers. These are our people that are going to fix this. And farmers are not enjoying this, everybody. Farmers are crapping themselves, especially the ones that, do egg-laying chickens. So it is in their best interest, and I'm sure they are busting their butts. I grew up in farm country. I grew up working on farms, putting bales up in the hayloft and mucking out stalls. So trust me, farmers right now are not happy, and they are busting their butts to try to fix this. But you can only grow more chickens so fast. It takes a while to get them to laying, age. And then you got to get that egg supply flowing. So, let it go. All right, Jay Watterson, since you're here, I'm going to ask you. What are the egg prices where you are at? Here in my area, the lowest I've seen is Aldi's for 12, and that's $5.65 a dozen. What are your egg prices? I hear in some areas it's over $9. So yeah. But yeah, Democrats blaming Trump it's just stupid. And yes, I'm wearing a Trump hat, not the new one. Haha, I was there before. It is stupid to blame Trump. He wasn't around when the egg flu was going on. Started. He wasn't around when all the chickens died. He wasn't around when the Biden administration put down more. So yeah, well, mother dogs. Now my dogs are coming down here because my wife's going to bed. So yeah. Jay Waters, I don't know if you're still there. If you are, let me know what the eggs are in your area. And anybody else, comment below. Eggs in my area, $5.65 a dozen at Aldi. How much are the eggs in your area? What's the cheapest you found them for a dozen? Sorry, I have a 95-pound dog that is trying to get attention. Hi, buddy. It's kind of nice. You can kind of just reach down. You have to bend down. Hi, bud. Yeah. My Chesapeake Bay Retriever, Riker. He's being a funny boy, aren't you, big gold eyes? Hello. Sorry, he's trying to get involved. He doesn't know what I'm doing. So he's trying to rub, and boy, when a 95-pound dog hits you. There he goes. Okay, he's done. And you know what? I'm not even going to totally blame the Biden administration. Joe Biden didn't cause the bird flu. He didn't. I will admit that I know some farmers. They were a little pissed off that the Biden administration kind of ordered a lot more chickens put down than what they say needed to be. Bunch of chickens who never tested positive and didn't have positive chickens near them. So they're a little annoyed at that. So if you're going to blame the Biden administration for anything, it's overreacting. Putting down chickens that didn't need to be put down. Let me see. Jay Watterson. All right. Okay, so yours are around $5 a dozen. So if you're $5 a dozen, let's say you are actually meaning $5 a dozen, you are lower than my area. That's pretty good. Because I've seen other people tell me about $7 to $9 in some areas. Like, wow. Thought I saw an article that said California. Some areas there, they got a lot of inflation. There in New York, they're upwards of 10 to 12. It's like, cool. Which sucks, because during Trump's first administration, I was buying eggs at Aldi for 77 to 85 cents a dozen. Wow, that was amazing amount of food for the money. Now at 5 something, it's cheaper to eat meat. I can have some type of thin steaks for breakfast, or chicken, or other stuff, or the sausages. So, whoa. Around 5 a dozen. Okay, that's not too bad, Jay Watterson. Okay. You're actually sound a little lower in my area. So, okay. I don't know what part of the country you're in. I'm in the Midwest. I'm in an area called the Quad Cities. Iowa, Illinois border. Mississippi runs in the middle of us. All right. So, Trump. Okay. I love this. Trump also campaigned on the promise of lower grocery prices in America's. When I win, I will immediately bring down prices starting day one, he said in the campaign trail. Yep. He did say that. Does Trump bullshit sometimes? Yep. Is Trump trying? Yep. Is it a bigger problem than maybe even he thought? Yep. Is he busy doing a bunch of other stuff? Yep. So, you know what? Everybody I know that voted for Trump is extremely happy with what he's doing and done and how fast he's doing so much. And yes, they want the prices down, but we also realize, he's got a lot going on. It may not happen right away. Even Trump exaggerates and may not get it done. He might have got in and go, wow, that's a bigger problem than even I thought. We don't get it all. I'm not going to piss on the guy for one or two things he said in the campaign trail that he hasn't. Once again, Democrats, Republicans, whoever's watching this, tell me another president who got as much done in their 4-year term as Trump has already done in the first month of this one. Last week, pushing back, White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt said egg prices have continued to surge because the Biden administration Department of Agriculture directed the mass ending of more than 100 million chickens, which has led to a lack of chicken supply in this country, therefore a lack of egg supply, which is leading to the shortage. Yeah, that's true. And once again, I've talked to farmers. I'm in a big farm area. There's a bunch of chicken laying areas around, farms around here. And the two I talked to said that they are peeved off because they were ordered to off their chickens, even though none of their chickens had this, but a farm 5 miles away did have it. And USDA's, too bad, they're offed. But none of my chickens ever tested for it. Doesn't matter. Offed. It's like, holy crap. So they overreacted some. I will, it's a tough thing. I'm not going to overguess, and I'm not going to overly crap on the Biden administration for it. But you're not going to blame Trump. Oh, let's see. But yeah, we've gone into this enough. I mean, I can go beyond eggs and blah, blah, blah. Farmers lost 1.5 million worth of birds. He lost ducks, and that doesn't just affect chicken. It's called bird flu for a reason, but chickens are the ones we see because we eat a lot of it. But see, it goes on and on. Biden, killed chickens. Everybody knew it. They knew this was going on. Yeah, I love this. See, I only kept this one up just because of see how they word stuff. Oops, hang on here. I've got to go check Jay Watterson's chat. He's down here. It wasn't just calling for bird flu. A lot of strange. Jay Watterson, that is a good one. Let me get by this, and I will go into that because I have no problem wrapping a little tin foil on my hat. White House blames Biden for killing 100 million chickens. Refuses to admit Trump broken vow on costly eggs. This is the idiot wording. This is the dumb word games. I've always pointed out word games. Trump broken vow on costly eggs. What was Trump gonna do? What's he gonna do? Start laying eggs himself? Come on. Actually, if he would just sell them as the best eggs ever. I have the best eggs ever. Come and get on my butt. Please buy my eggs. TrumpEggs.com or something. You know what? Screw you, Yahoo. That is such crap. And that's the Independent. So Yahoo and the Independent, you can both screw you. Trump broken vow on costly eggs. Shut up. This has been going on from the Biden administration. Trump's just getting the effects. So give me what Trump was supposed to do. So yeah. If you think Trump was supposed to have known that, the man was only fighting a bunch of court battles, getting shot at. So silly me, running a campaign. Silly me, he didn't know everything that the acting president's people were doing. Wasn't read in yet. You know that. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit here and come on in and chat. And now Jay Watterson has brought up a little thing here. And he's right. There have been a lot of weird incidents happening at meat processing plants around the country. Not just chicken. There were standard meat processing plants, duck, pig, cow, all of it, having problems. Weird fires popping up. And yes, it happens. But go look at the incidents and how much over the last 4 years it happened. It was freaky. I think they even had, 2 airplanes crash into meat processing plants, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, but didn't they have at least a couple airplanes crash into 1 or 2 of these facilities and stuff? And what the hell? What the hell? Here, let me take a look here. You guys can hang along with me. Sorry, my microphone's right in my face. And I'm not a typer anyway. Plants. Thank you, Google. Yeah, here's one right here. You don't even get it pulled up. A Boeing crashed into a meat processing plant south of downtown Seattle. So yeah. Here's a PolitiFact one. 1,900 food production companies have been destroyed as part of conspiracy claimed by, whatever. Yeah, I know it's not 1,900, but there's more than enough. Here's one on Quora. 150 accidents, fires, and plane crashes happened at meat processing plant. What is going on in 2 years? That is nutso. Come on. That is crazy. Yes, Jay Watterson, we're on it. Yes, you're on it, man. Yes, that's what I'm looking up right here. Right now he's going, hey, thinking alike. Sorry, my light is not sitting there very well. Stand-up desks have their challenges because that usually sits in a certain place on my desk. When I raise it up, I have to modify my setup. So yeah, see, there you go. Fire plane crashed General Mills in 2022. Hey, who's president? But I'm just saying, we can put our tinfoil hat on. 150 incidents at meat processing plants in 2 years. That is nuts. So yeah, the egg prices and some of the meat prices, everything are high for multiple reasons. Inflation is the other one. The one where the video I did last week, where it shows even PolitiFact is admitting Democrats lied. The unemployment rate is closer to 24%, while they were trying to say it's 4%. They lied. And they changed the metrics. It's realistically right around 23-24%. So, fuck you. Jesus, come on. Good grief. But I just wanted to touch on the egg prices a little bit and talk about that. And I'm just tired of Democrats suddenly giving a rat's ass about the economy. I know that's how I opened, but I can't get by this. See, this is why I can't be part of either party. I think half of anybody that is full Democrat, full Republican, full left, full right, you have to turn off half your brain. And there is a man, hang on, I moved it. And I learned that from this man, Jerry Doyle. For this man, I miss this guy. His radio show was epic. He's the one that instilled in me, until people stop prescribing to a party and looking for a D or an R, because as soon as they look at that, they turn their brain off. As soon as, if they are a Democrat, they see a Republican talking, they turn their brain off. Hey, I don't care. Hey, it's a Republican. And then vice versa. You know, Republicans, from a Stanford study, show that Republicans actually do watch Democrat stuff and don't turn their brain off because they debate. But there's still a percentage of far righties, I think it was like 20%, that do turn their brain off when they see a D. But Jared Doyle always said, until we get people to stop looking at the D and the R and throwing themselves into a party, one party only, that we're never going to fix the problems in America. People need to stop paying attention to a party affiliation. And I agree. We're never going to fix anything. But yeah, Jay Waters, you and I are thinking on the same lines. But I can't prescribe to Democrats right now when they're saying this, because they're stupid. They're stupid or liars or both. You didn't give a rat's ass about the economy. You lied to us. You lied to us about Joe Biden being vigorous and strong and doing backflips in the Oval Office. Screw you. We all knew. We knew it during the election. We were screaming about it during the first election. You knew it too. You didn't care. Your hatred overruled everything. Just like it is now. All right, guys. Let me catch up here. Inflation may be in the 20s. Yes, Jay Watterson, yes, inflation is much higher than they say. Once again, they changed how they did the math. The inflation, how they did it during Carter, if they were doing it the same now, during the Biden administration, have been doing the same as it was done during the Carter administration, it would have been higher than Carter's. Much higher than Carter's. That, 11 to 12 they said we actually got to, was closer to a 17 to 24%, I think, inflation rate, which made Carter's look small. But they changed how they did the math and what parts of the statistics they looked at, and then they just forgot about the others. They left out home heating prices. They left out gasoline costs. There was a bunch of things they decided to, we just won't look at that. It's like, crime rates are down. Except the big cities aren't reporting their crime rates anymore to the FBI. Okay, then we got that. So, yeah. But yes, the inflation rates were higher. It was just a whole load of shit. But we're going to head over here to my X account, Lyon's Den here. You can feel free to follow me there and feel free to message, ask posts. And Lyon's Den WS6 is also my Gmail. So if you have any topics you might want me to look into and maybe see what my opinion is or talk about it, feel free to send them over to lionsdenws6@gmail.com and I will look at it. If something I'm passionate about, interested in, I will probably talk about it. And we may not agree all the time, but I will look and see what I think. But yeah, over here on my X, I keep wanting to say Twitter. And here's where I was arguing with one guy about the egg prices. He's like saying, can I get Biden era egg prices? Trump, best I can do is a weekly 9/11. What? A weekly 9/11? I never got that. Biden era egg prices? And I said, you are getting Biden era egg prices. Democrats, his administration had millions of chickens put down just before Trump took office, even if they had never been tested for bird flu. Biden administration did this on purpose, I believe, and I do believe that. On the way out the door to hurt Americans, yes, and to hurt Trump. Because the farmers I talked to, the two farmers I talked to said there was no reason. Because a farm 5 miles away did have bird flu. His didn't. He still had to put his chickens down. There's no reason for that. He says that is unprecedented from that distance when his never tested for it. But I was arguing with them. You see, I like to poke back. This was just so cringe. I'm not going to play this because Saturday Night Live, NBC can sometimes, for a guy like Benny Johnson with millions, he can get away with it. Million subscribers and lawyers and 20, 30 people on staff. But my little butt, But yeah, you get it. It was racist. Oh my God, the MAGA man was afraid to shake the black man's hand. Oh my God. I cannot believe we're still doing this. They are desperate to get black people and Hispanic people to get away from Trump. They are freaking out internally about this. So that you're going to see the racism thing actually amp up. They cannot have black people leaving the Democrat plantation. They cannot have Hispanic people staying on Trump's side. They cannot have this. And they are going to ramp this up even more. I'm sure of it. Let's see here. Jay? Yeah, okay, so he's on the flash. Okay, now this is something I answered. The Wall Street Maverick type in the Wall Street Mav. I don't care if it is less than 1% of the budget. Is responding to a post down here where he's 60 Minutes is talking to this guy, and he says we have 36 trillion in debt, 2 trillion annual budget deficit. We can't afford to give away 38 billion per year to other countries. Yes, but the man in the interview here from USAID, they were spending $38 billion on crap. And they go, well, that's less than 1% of the federal budget, so who cares? I don't give a rat's ass. I'm with Wall Street Mav here. Until we get our budget balanced and start paying down our deficits, we shouldn't consider giving money to nobody. We should cancel every single penny of foreign aid. Every bit. And then we have people come in, and we televise this. Come in and speak. You get 5 minutes to speak in front of Congress and the American people and tell us why, what for, and why you deserve any foreign aid from us and how much. And I think maybe we all get to push a button like we do on American Idol or America's Got Talent. We push a button and vote whether or not we want to give the aid. Or we have set parameters on what we give aid for. Because no, we're done. We should not be giving out. I don't care. And by the way, this is just USAID was spending $38 billion to other countries. Our government, our State Department, other agencies. I don't even like charities giving to other countries when we have our own problems here. That money should go to the Shriners. It should go to our vets. It should go to our homeless, our roads. Instead, we're building better roads in other countries than ours. It's stupid. So yeah, I agree with them here. I don't give a rat's ass. 1% is still money that's not flying out the door into other people's hands instead of helping our people. Our people worked for that money until we are made whole and fixed. Screw everybody else. And don't tell me that's not biblical. Don't have Democrats get mad. Oh, is that for your Bible? Oh, gee, that's not really Jesus. Like, yeah, actually it is. Charity starts at home, and a man must have his own house in order before he can help somebody else. It's not the exact quote, but it is like that. Before a man can fix another house, he must have his own house in order, something like that. So yeah, it is biblical, so screw you. But just some stuff I was commenting on lately. Oh, let's see. Post below is not my best math, but I need to understand just how many hardworking Americans have to sacrifice a year of their lives working their butts off for $40 billion in wasted tax dollars. Yeah, it's insane. It is an insane amount. Median full-time salary, $60,000. I wish. Federal tax rate, 14%. Average worker pays $8,400 in taxes. And they give the math here. Let that sink in. 4.7 million people working their asses off for a year just to be thrown away. So 4.7 million Americans. And that is at their figures of just 40 billion, when a lot of people are saying it's upwards of 60 billion was going away. So each year, 4.7 million people were working the whole year for free just to pay for USAID, one organization alone giving away our money. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Jay, I'm coming over here. I'll be over here checking out the chat. Just a sec. Let's see. Actually tried to sabotage. Yes, 100%. Do some LA's mayor or Bass are handling aftermath. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the fire aftermath is another Democrat thing. Where I did a video the other day about Illinois having 33 counties wanting to break off. And California has a huge amount of NorCal wants to bust off from SoCal. They're tired of it. Yeah, it's not a problem in just one state. Democrats are show me the Republican-run state where a third of the counties or more are wanting to leave that state and join a Democrat state. You can't find it. It's not happening. So yeah, and I like how California's like, oh, California should secede from the union. Go for it. But they're the 10th biggest economy in the world. No, you're broke. You're in debt. If you have such money, such power, why do you need a penny of the federal government's money to fix your fire damage and your disaster stuff? Why do you need federal money for everything? Why do you need federal money to pay for all the illegal aliens? Which I hope Pam Bondi did cut all that off. No, without federal dollars, California would be decimated. It's already becoming a shithole. People are fleeing California faster than any state. Businesses are fleeing California faster than any state. So, yeah. And imagine if it broke off the United States and we tariffed their stuff. Imagine what they would actually be like without federal dollars. Yeah. You sure wouldn't have the living standards you have there now. On the good side, though, some things may get cheaper because they won't be able to have that hoity-toity super high rate for everything. Of course, some things are going to get pricier. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's go to me. Get back to me here. Sorry. This is something I was going to talk about. Lee Zeldin. This is one I can play. Let me know in the chat with his. I'm going to play it on my. I'm going to turn my laptop on so you hear an echo. I might turn my mic off real quick because I got to find out if this is going to echo because once again, YouTube is not giving me feedback. But we're going to play this from the beginning here in a second. This is a big deal. Hey, Lee. Pause, Lee. Lee, shut up. Okay. This is a story more from the government. Okay, Lee, you gotta let me talk, man. Biden EPA tossed 20 billion of gold bars off the Titanic. This is from a Project Veritas video from back a couple months ago, where they were talking about during the election, they were just blowing money out the door and hiding money. And as the government worker said, and I'll play it in a little bit, openly said, they said it's like throwing gold bars off the Titanic to hide it. They were hiding this money, and now Lee Zeldin has been tracking this. And it was going to crazy places, including offshore banks. They were banking money, hiding money for their super PACs, for their buddies, for their elections, everything. 20 billion more. This is criminal. They should be prosecuted. So I'm going to hit play on this. So I'm going to have to hit my laptop on, turn my mic. Hang on here.
This is EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin. One of my very top priorities at EPA is to be an excellent steward of your hard-earned tax dollars. There will be zero tolerance of any waste and abuse. An extremely
Test does not work. All right, so that is where YouTube has failed me. Here, I can fix it. Watch this. Boing. Now it'll probably work. Now you'll be fine. All right, Lee, let's give this another try, shall we? Now you should be able to hear it. Okay, if you're in the chat, give me a thumbs up if this comes through on the sound just right. It should now. I just went back to my software and refreshed my speakers again, which YouTube just seemed to want to connect. There. Listen to this.
One of my very top priorities at EPA is to be an excellent steward of your hard-earned tax dollars. There will be zero tolerance of any waste and abuse. An extremely disturbing video circulated 2 months ago featuring a Biden EPA political appointee talking about how they were tossing gold bars off the Titanic, rushing to get billions of your tax dollars out the door before inauguration day. The gold bars were tax dollars, and tossing them off the Titanic meant the Biden administration knew they were wasting it. Following this revelation,
not wasting it. They were stealing your money. Stealing it. So a lot of this money went to offshore banks. What the hell does the United States taxpayer and government money have to do going to banks? EPA, throwing this money all around. $20 billion. That is insane. And I hate when people act like, oh, it's a small part of our budget. $20 billion would put me, everybody I know in my bubble, and everybody in their bubble, and probably everybody in their bubble, into generations worth of being insanely rich and well off instead of struggling. So don't give me this, it's not that big a deal. It is.
During my meetings with members of Congress, I made a very important commitment to them and to the American people, which I reiterated at my confirmation hearing that if confirmed, I would immediately get a full accounting. Fortunately, my awesome team at EPA has found the gold bars. Shockingly, roughly $20 billion of your tax dollars were parked at an outside financial institution by the Biden EPA. This scheme was the first of its kind in EPA history, and it was purposefully designed to obligate all of the money in a rush job with reduced oversight. Even further, this pot of $20 billion was awarded to just 8 entities that were then responsible for doling out your money to NGOs and others.
NGOs, non-government organizations. So that means $20 billion of your money they were shoving out the door to their government, non-government buddies, pals, super PACs, organizations, charities, supposedly. You know, write-offs. Right.
Discretion with far less transparency. Just under $7 billion was sent to one entity called the Climate United Fund. I'm sure you and I now have some of the same questions. How do these organizations decide how to allocate funding? How much money have they given out so far and to whom? Are there any former Biden EPA staffers who are now working at these entities? Let me make one thing abundantly clear. At this point, there is zero reason to suspect any wrongdoing by the bank.
I'm not that charitable. I'm going to suspect. Because it's certain banks they sent it to. These banks, no, come on. Half the guy upper level of these big banks are just as in the bag as half the people in the government. They shake hands, cover each other's butts every second. You know, they're patting each other's butts at the urinal, whatever. I'm not going to be as nice as Lee. I'm going to say, in my opinion, the banks 100% knew what was going on, at least some of them. Lee is being a politician.
My position as EPA administrator. The financial agent agreement with the bank needs to be instantly terminated.
Yes.
The bank must immediately return all of the gold bars that the Biden administration tossed off the Titanic.
100%.
EPA needs to reassume responsibility for all of these funds. We will review every penny that has gone out the door. I will be referring this matter to the Inspector General's office, and we'll work with the Justice Department as well.
Ha! There we go. Justice Department.
Irresponsibly shoveling boatloads of cash.
See, Justice Department. There could be. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a police officer. But there's got to be something that makes this criminal. This, especially if we look at where this money went, there's got to be fraud, theft, something here. Antitrust, something. This is insane.
The far-left activist groups in the name of environmental justice and climate equity are over. The American public deserves a more transparent and accountable government.
And I'm sorry I keep stopping, but this is me. Do you really believe this is what this money was going for? Just like USAID. And I use this one example of USAID over and over again. Do you really think Egypt needed $6 million of our taxpayer dollars to, talk up tourism in their country? No. Egypt has some of the greatest world wonders. The pyramids, the Sphinx, other amazing sites. Do you really think they needed our money to promote tourism? No. That $6 million went into somebody's pocket, went into somebody's foundation, somebody's super PAC. That's what I'm thinking. And without a Captain Country Dakota ring, we're never going to find out where it went. And I say the same thing here. This money was going scurvy places. Where they wrote it down don't mean that's where all that money went.
And what transpired these past 4 years? We take our obligations under the law as seriously as it gets. I directed my team to find your gold bars, and we found them. Now we will get them back inside of control of government as we pursue next steps. As President Trump has vowed, we are going to usher in a new golden age of American success for the citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed.
Okay, so I'm very happy that they're doing that. That's great. And now the original one, let's see, let's go back here. Here's the original. This is posted by Gregory Connolly, but Project Veritas was the original. December 3rd, 2024. What had happened? Trump had won. Trump had won the election. What were they doing? Trying to rush to hide stuff. Keep that in mind. But this is undercover. And James O'Keefe did great things at Project Veritas, but this is after him. Veritas has tried to come back, but I'm sorry. You really boned the wrong guy kicking your own creator out of there. I think O'Keefe is doing a better job than Veritas, but this is a good one. They did post. This is the guy on the screen there is Brent Efron, Environmental Protection Agency. Oopsie, special advisor for the implementation. Listen to this jackass. This is insane.
Now it's just how to get the money out as fast as possible before they come in and talk about it. It truly feels like we're on the Titanic and we're throwing gold bars off the edge. Where the gold bars
that
going
is
to.
nuts.
Nonprofits,
just everywhere. Sorry, I'm trying to talk because I don't know what that music's gonna do. So I might just play the rest with just the captions, because I don't want to get nailed for that. Even talking over it, our copyright laws need change. That could be another video someday. But yeah. So we gave them the money because it was harder. If it was government run, they could take the money away if Trump won. So they gave it to people that were outside the government on purpose. to try to hide the money. He just admitted if it was in the government, somewhere in their sphere, he could get it back easy. They purposely took $20 billion and blew it out the door to other. I'm sorry, everybody knew what was going on. I mean, jeez. This was an insurance policy against Trump winning. Nuts. That is nuts. That is illegal. It's until the Trump people come in and tell us we can no longer give out the money. Give out your money. So we are seeing USAID, EPA, State Department, so many of our government organizations just giving money out. We are talking billions upon billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of dollars yearly. This isn't over a 4-year period. A lot of these are budgeted yearly. USAID was spending between 40 and 60 billion a year. These guys were blowing out 20 plus billion in a month or so. Holy shit. This is just stupid. So yeah, this is what was going on. And he's bragging about it. They're so proud of themselves. Jesus. Yeah. But that might change. Oh, it will now. It will now. Because there's got to be malfeasance here. Comment below. Do you think there's malfeasance here? I do. This is 100% some type of fraud or malfeasance. Oh. So I do the entire implementation. I work with Biden appointees. So the Biden administration, Biden's appointees knew Biden's handlers. So yeah. Giving out tens of billions. It may be more than 20 billion. Tens of billions. Over the last year, here we go. Over the last year, we've given out 50 billion. Add that on to the 40 to 60 billion of USAID we already know it was doing each year. In the last year alone, if you want to go a year, there is what, 100 billion of our taxpayer dollars gone. Yike. Oh, Lord loves a duck. That's the whole right there. I mean, I can play some more, but you get the idea. Go look at this up. Go look at Project Veritas for December 3rd, 2023. Or you can go find it Greg Connolly here. But yeah, go look this up if you want to watch the whole thing. I'm not going to play it more out loud here because the music is a little worrying to me. And our copyright laws need changed. I mean, I don't know how many of you know, but just short and sweet of it. If I'm walking down the street or sitting in a public park doing a mobile live stream, doing a live stream and just talking to some of you on here, talking and describing what my dogs are doing, chasing frisbee, something like that. Somebody walks by playing Bruce Springsteen, let's say, or Kiss, jamming away, but all of a sudden you get a copyright strike. What? And they take your video and or give you a strike or to take any monetization. And you're going, but I didn't do that. Don't care. It was on your stream, but I didn't do it. I didn't play the music. That's our copyright law. And YouTube is more than willing to say, screw you. Yep, you're done. So yeah, that's the problem with our copyright laws. But no, I just thought you want to hear that. I mean, it's nice to see our people in our government actually trying to be responsible and get our money back. And I think this is mostly due to Trump because I don't trust Republicans either. But I also did this. Looks like they put it back up because when I posted this, I got a little bit of a warning from X saying, "Hey, we think you're violating our terms." And they said, "Would you like to argue?" I said, "Yes." I've still got limited visibility. I said, "This is a tranny." I posted a picture of General Motors. Looks like a 4L60E tranny. Looks like I believe that's a 4L60E transmission. Limited visibility limit. This post may violate X's rules against hateful conduct. Well, he says, I'm a 30-year ASE Master Tech. This is what we called a tranny. The car transmission goes bad in the car. We said, we got to pull the tranny. Come on, X, argue with me. You're going to tell the mechanic that that's not a tranny? That is, I miss when this was just called a tranny. So yeah. But yeah, I've been around. I'm posting and poking. Freedom Rings posted this and I had to borrow that. Heck yeah, I voted for this and it's better than I expected. 100%. But yeah, everybody I know that voted for Trump, and I'm talking very centrist. I have a couple Democrat friends that voted for Trump and they are happy as hell. Happy as hell. Yeah. This is something they were talking about the other day. I did not know this. And feel free to let me know if this is real, because from what little I found out, yeah, they haven't. It would be great if Elon Musk could take a look inside Fort Knox just to make sure the 4,580 tons of U.S. gold is there. Last time anyone looked was 50 years ago in 1974. What? Elon Musk, surely it's reviewed at least once, at least every year. Zero Hedge says it should be, but it isn't. But like the next down here, right away, breaking. Trump administration has discussed possibility of auditing the Fort Knox gold reserves. And I'm going to say this. I saw in reading this, God help me, I hope it's all there, because if not, our dollar will collapse. Because our dollar is propped up against us having that gold sitting there waiting. This is another one I wanted to bring up. Oh yeah, I'm bringing a lot today. I'm just going all over. This is a LYONCAST thing. I'm going to be trying to wander all over. So feel free to dip out. I understand everybody likes long form, but that's me. I dig it. I like to talk. That's my wife. I post it. It's only bad when the orange, Ma does it. I'm going to have to edit. Oh no, I can't edit because I didn't pay money to Elon. My bad. Oh well, Orange Ma does it right. Liberals, you don't need Congress to cut spending. DOGE can do it just as Obama did without any congressional approval, and he says it right here. So square this, Democrats.
Rooting
I may have to
out
pause this
wasteful spending. We don't need to wait for Congress in order to do something about wasteful spending that's out there.
You don't?
Waste,
Oh.
Making government more efficient is something that leaders in both parties have worked on. We haven't seen as much action out of Congress as we'd like, and that's why we launched on our own initiative. One of the commitments that I made to the American people.
So there it is, right there. Right? This part right here.
We would do a better job here in Washington in rooting out wasteful spending. We don't need to wait for Congress in order to.
Boom. Done. Boom, Democrats. Come on. Come at me. Let's go. Come on. Come. Where are you? You're done. It's over. That's it. Hello, Grace. My dog. My small dog. My big dog, Riker, is dead on the other side of the couch. So yeah, boom, done. Over. No more argument. Obama, right there. You're a great Messiah Obama. Bragging once again. They're doing it without Congress. They're just going to do it. So where were the impeachments? Where were you reeing and screaming about the Constitution? About laws? Yeah, exactly. He did it because it's legal and constitutional to do it. Obama did. And Trump is doing it because it's legal and constitutional. You don't get it both ways. Fuck you, Democrats. I'm done. This is stupid. You lost. That's it. Done. Argument over on that one. Ended. This is the dumbest thing you will see tonight. I had to bring this in. I hope to God this music is not copyrighted. God help me, because I really want to let this play. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that to the end. But here is a really cool post from Ian Miles Chong. And here, let me bring it up here. Ian, it's from a post from Joe Wilson. This jerkosaurus right here. Rep. Wilson. Yeah. A U.S. Representative Joe Wilson serving South Carolina District 2. Okay. So, Joe Wilson said the fastest way to end the war is to win it. War criminal Putin is weaker than ever. The killing stops immediately when Russia leaves Ukraine. But also there are other posts out there how they're talking about how if they don't stop Putin here, he's going to go after the rest of Europe. Wait a minute. So as Ian here says, so let me get this straight. Russia is weaker than ever, but it's also going to invade Europe after Ukraine loses the war. It's already winning. Maybe get your fucking brain checked. Exactly. You cannot say that Putin's not as strong as he thought. Ukraine is just doing amazing and they've been so damaged by this. Russia is weak. Well, but we can't let Russia win because they're so strong. They'll just go take over the rest of Europe. So you can't take over Ukraine easily. It's damaged you definitely, hugely, but then you're going to go grab Poland and France and all the rest of already over there. They're going to have that military might. I am calling bullshit just like Ian Miles Chong did right there. Total bullshit. Total bullshit. And like this one here, as a person answered, exactly, they cannot be weak and easy to defeat. And at the same time, if we don't give 100 billion more to Ukraine, they will take over the world. Mr. Wilson is owned by the same folks that owns Lindsey Graham. Yes, he's talking about Lindsey Graham. Warmonger. Never met a war he did not like. Trump wants to end this war, so look out for other false flags and more roadblocks by bad actors, foreign and domestic. I'm betting Trump will end this war. Me too. And the funny thing is, Trump and Putin are talking about this, and they're getting Zelensky involved in doing talks to end this. And now suddenly, there's a lot of crap going on. Oh my God. Because the NGOs, the military-industrial complex, all the suppliers, the weapons contractors cannot have this. They hate Trump because he made peace his first term. They don't want that. They lose insane amounts during that. So, too bad. Yeah. Yeah, right here. The fastest way to end the war is a negotiated peace, which is what the U.S. and Russian adults in the room are meeting at a summit next week to achieve. And Zelensky will be there. Not like they're leaving him out. Yeah, I like this. This is a good one. Ukraine winning, Russia losing, yet somehow Europe is next. The plot thickens. It gets increasingly illogical. Yes. Well stated. This is just dumb. Especially since our money can't be found. Most of the money we sent over there has just been disappeared. Poof. Gone. Which side are you on? Yeah. Save the bureaucracy. Fight for democracy. Yeah, it's a big choice for me. I'm not going to do that one. That one could get me a little bit of trouble. But no, I've been on long enough, guys. I am going to go. We're going to try to end with this. And this is possibly the one thing that's going to get me in trouble. So let's see here. Thanks for hanging out tonight, by the way. But this, I don't know if this is copyrighted. I don't think so. This is an official government video from Finland. I crap you not. I crap you not. Here, I'm going to pause. Get my sound on. Boop. This is official from the government of Finland. So YouTube, don't come at me. This is an official government video put out by Finland. It's been a while. I think it was 7 years ago. This is a video. Some years ago, I think it was 2016, 2017, Finland launched this campaign aimed at educating migrants not to mess with young Finnish girls against their will. The messing with have only gone up since then. It's now an epidemic in their cities. Yeah, and this is happening around a lot of the world, and it was happening here. This is what's going on, and I'm not blaming all immigrants, but you got to watch who you bring into your country. A country without borders is not a country. A country who does not vet or pay attention to who comes in. We didn't just process every person in through Ellis Island. They did some vetting. Also, people then didn't want to march in carrying their flags. They wanted to fly the American flag. I lost all give a shit for our illegal aliens, undocumented immigrants, what do you want to call them, when I went to a couple anti-deportation protests. And they all suddenly were flying Mexican flags and screaming Viva Mexico and F America, ICE, F ICE, America sucks, and all this other crap and yelling in their language. You know what? And it wasn't just Spanish. But I'm saying the overwhelming majority were Mexican flags. if you want to tell the American people to stay here, you should fly our flag and say, oh, I love America, don't make me leave. Mexico sucks. But I lost all give a shit for these people when I saw that. And the second time was even worse for me. But this is a government video from Finland, so if this music is there, I will argue it, YouTube. This is 100% fair use. We are talking about this we do not want happening here in America. I feel bad for my wife because she's having to get up because my dog is upstairs barking and want out. But I will play this and we'll see what happens. But this, once again, YouTube, this is an actual government video from Finland. And this is a something warning everybody about politically. Cannot let this go on. You have to vet people. You have to pay attention who's coming in. And we cannot let what happened in other countries in Europe happen here. So here we go. Enjoy this. So yeah, this is a good one.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
My no-no square.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
That is what they put out to try to get immigrants stop illegally interfering with women. They thought that was going to help. This is the lefty mindset. We'll make a cutesy little music dance video, and that'll make everything A-okay. It did nothing. It's gotten worse. They're having an epidemic. We were on our way here. If anything Trump is doing, Democrats, you gotta be happy with him getting out criminals. The fact that you're fighting that is insane. The amount of interfering with our girls and women that have been going on is crazy. Look at the stats. It's gone up, 300% under the Biden administration? That is nuts. And those aren't American citizens. Go look that up. It's a statistic. So, yeah, it's insane how much it went up. But let alone the ending our poor women's lives or even guys' lives. Drunk drivings. No. But this was what they thought was going to do it. This is right here. This.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
I like this. What is this? I mean, come on. That is just ridiculous. All right, everybody. I am going to hop out here. Please consider giving a thumbs up and joining the channel if you like anything I've said, or you find me semi-amusing or even semi-annoying. I'll take semi. If you don't like anything I said, I appreciate you spending even 5 minutes listening to me. Feel free to leave a comment if you disagree. Keep it semi-civil, please. Nothing that YouTube will block, or I will not respond to it. Because if I can't leave it up on my channel under comments, then you just wasted your time. But if you have a comment that I can leave up, then I will. I don't look for an echo chamber. And I'm sorry, Democrats, because I wear this hat doesn't mean I'm a Republican. So, but yeah, I'll let you go, guys. I appreciate you stopping in. I will talk to you later. This is Kylie from Lion's Den. And hey, everybody, especially if you're in the Midwest around me right now, stay warm. Oh, it is going to be cold. Oh, God dang that global warming. I need more of it. And go check this out, Ian Miles Chong. This is hilarious. And it's just what I played you, but it is so funny. Just, you play it and don't get that brainworm. Whoa, it's rough. All right, guys, we'll let you go. Have a good night. Hope you have a good work week coming up for those of you just seeing this on Sunday. But have a good night, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good everything. And I will talk to you later. Have a good one. Thank you.